Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, where today we are going to explore 8 more bone-chilling class of Bigfoot sightings from the shadowy forests of Oregon. If you haven't watched our last video, which is about the top 8 most terrifying Bigfoot encounters in Oregon, be sure to check it out here. And remember to like, comment and share if you enjoyed the video, but without further ado, let's dive right into these spine-tingling tales from the Pacific Northwest. Make sure you stick around until the end, because we've saved the scariest for last. Before we start, please don't forget to support us. Now, let's begin our journey into the eerie encounters of Oregon's untamed wilderness. The first sighting is titled The Logger's Midnight Howl. It comes to us from Lynn County in 1978. Deep in the heart of Oregon's timberlands, 2 loggers experienced a chilling shift. While working the night before, they had heard a low growl. When they discovered 16-inch footprints in the morning, their boss simply laughed it off as bears. But on that fateful night, as the men were walking back to their truck, the air grew colder and the forest eerily silent. Then came the piercing howl, causing the loggers to scan the tree line with their lanterns. Suddenly, a massive figure stepped out, 7 feet tall, covered in brown fur, broad-shouldered, and with a flat nose, yellow eyes glaring from a cone-shaped head. Startled, the loggers grabbed their rifles and shone the light on the creature, backing away slowly. The beast lunged, but not at them. Instead, it raced into the darkness. Our second story is called The Camper's Riverside Stalker, and it's from Jackson County, Oregon, dating back to summer of 1975. A camper was spending a solitary vacation along the Rogue River when his peaceful stay turned into a horrifying siege. As he sat by his tent, he heard a splash, followed by a rock hurtling towards him, the size of a softball. He responded by grabbing his shotgun and scanning the opposite shore, where he spotted an enormous 8-foot-tall creature with reddish-brown fur. Standing upright, the creature sent another rock hurtling towards the camper, narrowly missing his cooler. Fearing for his safety, the camper fired a warning shot. In response, the animal roared and charged to the water's edge, then disappeared into the bushes. The next morning, he found 18-inch tracks in the mud and a pile of rocks near his tent. And we continue with the hunter's bow terror. Our hunter was tracking his prey through the vast landscapes of Klamath County in the fall of 1982. Just as he crested a ridge, he noticed a mysterious 9-foot figure moving alongside him. The creature, covered in reddish-brown fur, stood up straight and let out a chilling whoop. The hunter peered through his binoculars and saw a pair of red eyes staring back at him. Realizing the danger he was in, the hunter notched an arrow, but the animal quickly vanished into the marsh. Later, he would discover a set of tracks in the mud that matched the creature's estimated height. And now we delve into the family's cabin siege. A family was seeking solace in their cozy cabin nestled near Maupin in Wasco County. During the fall of 1980, as darkness descended, they heard loud banging coming from outside their home. Armed with a flashlight, the father ventured out to investigate, only to be met by a 7-foot hairy figure pacing the perimeter. The creature pounded on the walls, letting out an ear-splitting roar. The family huddled together inside as gunshots echoed through the night. The next morning, they found large footprints surrounding the cabin. Next up is the motorist's highway horror. Imagine driving along the dark and winding Highway 22 in Marion County during the winter of 1976. Suddenly, a colossal 8-foot-tall creature clad in brown fur emerges from the fog and crosses the road directly in front of your vehicle. You slam on the brakes and swerve to avoid hitting the animal, which stands on the side of the road looking back at you. Shaken and dazed, you pull over to assess the situation, only to see the creature vanish into the fog. Moments later, you notice 17-inch tracks in the roadside, evidence of the creature's presence. Now let's explore the hiker's Pebble Creek panic. Picture yourself hiking along the Pebble Creek Trail in Clackamas County in the spring of 1985 when you hear an unsettling sound, rocks raining down from the trees above. Looking up, you see a 7.5-foot Bigfoot throwing stones from a perch in the trees. The creature is reddish in color and lets out a blood-curdling howl. You manage to parallel the beast and catch a glimpse of its piercing eyes before it disappears into the dense woods. Later, you find 16-inch tracks imprinted in the mud, solidifying the encounter's reality. And we can't forget the rancher's livestock radar. Let's take a trip back to 1974 on a remote ranch in Umatilla County. Imagine waking up one morning to find several of your cattle stolen from the night before. Their only clue, a set of bloody 18-inch footprints leading into the nearby woods. Your gut tells you that you're dealing with a Bigfoot, a creature that has been stealing livestock from local farms and leaving behind a trail of destruction and despair. The thought sends chills down your spine as you realize that you might be sharing your once peaceful land with a creature from legend. To make matters worse, locals report hearing a Bigfoot howling in the area, a haunting sound that echoes the loneliness of the open range. As the sun sets, you hurry to finish securing your barn, hoping that your animals will be safe for another night, but the fear lingers in your heart.